Hello there, welcome to News Bits on Internet Television International, reaching you from our Abuja studios in Nigeria. Thanks for logging on. I am Oluchi Madu. In the news today, EFCC to arraign Akimbola this week, NESG partners with INEC, and FCT Ministry arrests 60 call girls in Abuja metropolis. All these and more coming shortly. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, is expected to arraign the former Chief Executive Officer of Intercontinental Bank PLC, Dr. Erastus Akimbola, in court this week. The ex-bank chief has so far spent 5 days in the EFCC's headquarters in Abuja, where he is being questioned for cases relating to money laundering and granting of non-performing loans, estimated at about 700 billion naira. The EFCC last week secured a court order from an Abuja High Court to keep the embattled former bank executive in their custody longer than the 48 hours prescribed by the law. Spokesman for the Commission, Femi Babafemi, yesterday told reporters that the Commission was likely to arraign Akimbola in Lagos this week. Akimbola left the country in August last year, shortly after the Central Bank of Nigeria announced his removal alongside 4 other bank CEOs for alleged financial misconduct. The other 4 CEOs who are already being prosecuted are Mrs. Cecilia Ibru of Oceanic Bank, Mr. Bartholomew Ebong of Union Bank, Mr. Sebastian Adigwe Afribank, and Mr. Okenwosu of Finbank. They are all currently on bail. The search for a credible 2011 elections is getting more intense as the Nigerian Economic Summit Group seeks partnership with the Independent National Electoral Commission for a successful general election next year. Our correspondent Shayo Adebumi, who was at the meeting, now reports.
The Nigeria Economic Summit Group, led by its Director General Mr. Frank Nweke, today paid a courtesy visit to the chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Taye Rijaga. Mr. Nweke congratulated the chairman on its assumption as the new chairman of INEC and that Nigeria couldn't have asked for a better choice. Mr. Nweke said the group realizes that the burden of a credible election does not rest on INEC's shoulder alone.
The business of governance in our country, in whatever sector, to government alone. We recognize that the private sector and civil society have an extremely strong and very important and critical role to play. And so we have come not just to congratulate you, but also to avail you of some ideas that we have, which would help INEC in the forthcoming elections.
Mr. Karabuka, a member of the delegation, shed more light.
And we have a solution which would be discussed by Mr. Soji Apampa. And the gist of it is that we want to bring transparency into elections. And transparency in elections is basically a combination of things. One, the agency that conducts the election, all the other political parties, NGOs, civil society groups, and indeed the citizenry.
The chairman of INEC, Professor Taye Rijaga, in his response, said INEC will be very pleased to partner with NESG in any way possible to bring about a free and fair election in 2011.
Only for INEC, it's for all of us, citizens and patriots in this country. And therefore, all organizations, civil society groups, non-governmental organizations need to join hands with us in order to ensure that for the first time in the history of our country, we get it right and the votes of citizens actually count.
Professor Jaga further said it is pertinent to know that INEC's success will be predicated by the kind of credible partners it forges. Shayo Adebumi reporting for ITI.
The Federal Capital Territory Ministerial Task Force, constituted by the FCT Minister, Senator Bala Mohammed, to clear Abuja streets of commercial sex workers, on Sunday arrested a retired director in one of the federal ministries for allegedly patronizing a commercial sex worker on a street in Abuja. Also arrested alongside the director were 60 commercial sex workers who were picked up at different spots in the city during a major raid that lasted about 5 hours. The retired director was arrested in Gimbia Street, Gariki, Area 11, where he was allegedly sighted negotiating with a call girl for about 5 minutes. Upon his arrest, the unnamed man claimed that the lady was his daughter. At the Wuse police station, he changed the story, claiming that she was his fiancée. He was, however, furious at the police station and accused the FCT minister of going beyond his limits, saying he should concentrate on the Abuja master plan and forget about the social lives of residents. Amongst the call girls were 3 pregnant ladies who were said to be carrying pregnancies between 2 and 4 months old. The ladies were granted bail by the presiding judge of the Abuja Environmental Mobile Court as first-time offenders. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, yesterday said it had arrested an unnamed professional tennis player for drug trafficking. In a statement by its head of public affairs, Mr. Michel Ofoyeju, the NDLEA said that the 30-year-old tennis player was arrested at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, while attempting to board a British Airways flight to London. The statement added that the player was going to New York, where he was training for a tournament. He began professional tennis career in 1996 and had represented Nigeria in some Davis Cup competitions and has been using the guise of sports for his activities. And on that note, we've come to the end of News Bits on ITI for today. Thanks for logging on. I am Oluchi Madu.